Welcome back, Tip Squad. We're here for another video today. So, I did put that poll up where I was asking everybody, were you guys be interested in me doing a Q&A? So, of course, I got good response back, and I got a lot of questions shot off to me. So, here it is. That's what we're gonna do today. So, hope you guys had a good day today, and got out and rode, or just hung out and did some good things. But let's jump right into the questions. So I have my phone. I have the questions here on my phone. So you guys see me looking down at my phone. I'm just reading questions. And I'm going to try to answer as many as I can, okay? So here we go. Question number 1. Mr. Mechanic, what has been your biggest challenge since starting your YouTube channel? My biggest challenge, let's see. Definitely carving out time sometimes. I feel like time gets away from me. And at the same time, I am like doing something I would do in my everyday life and having fun. But sometimes you feel like that could be a challenge. You know what? I'll take that back. Editing. Editing will probably be like one of the biggest challenges. You can get frustrated a little bit doing that, especially when you're new to it. So that would be probably the biggest challenge. And so I have to solicit help from my husband to get that done. Because I get frustrated sometimes. Let's grab another question here. All right, here's another question. This question is from Sarah and Jenny. Have you noticed a change in how you are perceived as a female rider from when you first began riding to now? So, I've been riding, like I said, right at like 10 years. I haven't really noticed a big change, I guess, on the motorcycle scene since I've been riding. Everyone is pretty much friendly everywhere I go, every time, I'm out and about. As far as, you do see a lot more women coming. I can see that as far as a change, but how I'm perceived as a rider, everyone, just from talking to them, they're very accepting. So I really haven't seen a whole lot of change within that 10 years I've been riding. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's see here. We have Scooterhead79. Would you consider another sport bike in the future? Did you expect for your YouTube channel to be so successful so quickly? And the answer is, as of right now, I don't see myself going back to a sport bike because I just love the sheer comfort of riding the Harley, the Cruiser. But I won't necessarily say never, because you never say never. No, I didn't expect my channel to kind of take off as fast as it did and still grow here. But I definitely came prepared for whatever that was going to happen with it. Whether it started off slow, whether it gradually climbed, I'm here for it. So I'm definitely going to keep pushing and definitely going to keep working. And I definitely thank you guys for, continue to come and watch my content and, and comment and like my videos. I'm definitely here for it all. And I'm definitely trying to bring the energy and give you guys some good content. We have a question here from Prom Time. Do you enjoy your Harley touring feel better as in the riding comfort and being able to ride longer distances? Do you miss the pure power of the street bikes? So these questions here kind of tie into one another. As of right now, I don't miss my street bike because of course everybody know you ride that more for speed and it's easier to handle because it is a smaller bike. Riding long distance, definitely wasn't made for riding long distance. But the Harley, I definitely enjoy riding that. I haven't really taken a real long ride on it. The most I've rode on it for about 2 hours at a time. But just from riding it, and being able to sit up, it definitely was a much better ride. It was definitely comfortable. So I do enjoy that. Okay, we have a question here from Harley MF Hooten. What are some motorcycle destination trips you want to make or plan to take? As of right now, I don't really have any destination trips planned. I do in the future here, near future rather, want to go to events, try to make some events here and there, wherever. So if you guys know of any events going on, coming up, please comment down below. Let me know, because I'm really trying to, make to some of these events here. As far as like doing cross country traveling and riding, I do have some little ones here, so that makes it a little bit harder for me to take long road trips, because I have a 6-year-old and 2-year-old, and I definitely don't want to leave them for that length of time at the moment. So long distance riding, no, but of course I will try to make like, day trips, maybe an overnight trip. So if you guys have some suggestions, or of anything that's going on, let me know. And I'm definitely trying to get out there, and I'm trying to meet you guys, and meet my subscribers and new people. And I'll let you guys know if I'm going to be coming to a town near you or however. So I'm definitely going to try to do that though. But as far as having anything planned, I really don't have anything planned right now. It's more so like on an everyday, let's get out and ride, because I'm still trying to get comfortable with the bike, y'all. I'm serious about that slow maneuvering. I'm definitely going to get that down. Question from T Hill. What's your favorite bike? Give pros and cons. My favorite bike now would definitely be the bike that I'm on, my Road Glide. So because of just the sheer comfort of just like sitting up, y'all, I can play music. I don't have to put earbuds in my ear to listen to music. So having to, listen to music, and, I'm just going to do what everybody say, you want to look cool. So I'm down for it. So that's definitely my pros of having my bike now. Cons of it, of course, I'm going to always go back and say the weight of the bike. It is heavy. But just from that, for me, just constantly getting on it, riding and practicing, the weight is kind of like not as much as a big deal as it was when I first got it. So that's definitely something I can overcome, learn to work with, and learn to maneuver with it. So it hadn't even been too terrible for me, but it's definitely still something that I know about the bike. So as far as cons, that would probably be it, because speeding, I really don't have to do too much of that. It goes fast enough where I can go cruise along, look cute on it. Y'all know all about looking cute too. So that's definitely what I'm here for. All right, we have Roger Jones. Hello, Tiffany. But who encouraged you to start riding bikes, and who's been riding longer, you or your husband? So of course, my husband's been riding a lot longer than I have been riding. By him being on motorcycles and riding, of course, I got introduced to motorcycle riding. But I will give you the story as to what made me really decide that I wanted to ride. We went to Myrtle Beach Bike Week one year. And I want to say it was like in 2011. Maybe it was 12. I can't remember exactly, but it was one of those years. And we went down there. Of course, I was on back of the bike. And when we got there, we seen so many women on bikes. And I was like, you know what? I'm not coming back down here until I get my own bike, until I'm riding. I'm no longer sitting on the back of the bike, because I was like, if so many women do it, I know I can do it too. So that was like my pivotal point when I decided that I wanted to ride motorcycles. And as far as, like I said, as far as how long my husband's been riding, he's been riding for close to about 20 years. He's been riding forever. So that's what got me started and even interested in looking at bikes. SCT, he says, what's your profession, and who holds your camera, and what do you use to edit your videos? So my profession, guys, that I do CAT scans. And most of the time you just hear me say CT. CAT scans is just the older term for it. But I have to say that so people can understand what I do. But I am a CT technologist. And I definitely love my job. I've been doing that for about 7 years. Well, I did x-ray for 3 years, and then, of course, I wanted something new. So I went back to pick up my credentials and to learn to do CT, CAT scans. So yeah, I've been doing that about 7 years, and I definitely enjoy that job. So in the medical profession there. Who holds my camera? I hold my own camera here at SCT, but it's okay. When my husband, most of the time, he's always with me. Whenever I'm out and about, we're at an event, my husband's there. So he's my cameraman most of the time when you see me out and about. And as far as what we use or what I use to edit my videos, we use Adobe Premiere Pro. Yeah, I just get a headache thinking about it. But anyways, that's what we use to edit the videos. Let's see. We're moving right along here, guys. Landria Spicoli Beats Johnson. Please, I'm sorry if I really messed your name up, but I'm trying my hardest here. So I hope you know who I'm talking to. Hi, question from Sacramento. What made you start riding the bigger bikes and go away from the super bikes? So I have a story to go along with that as well. So my husband, like I said, he's been riding for at least 20 years or so. And he's like, you know what? Especially after we started having kids. And he was like, I want to get a Harley. And I was like, nah, you go right ahead. I don't want one. I'm going to stick to my street bike. I want to ride my bike. And he's like, no, well, I'm probably going to get one. And I was like, I wasn't entertaining that conversation. Until one day, this is years later or so, we stopped by his dad's house, and his dad had a bike. Well, he had a road glide. And I got on it to ride it. And then at that point, that's what changed my mind. And I was like, oh, this is comfort riding. So that made me want to go ahead and get a Harley. So of course we sold our street bikes and we got our Harleys. And my 6-year-old cried her eyes out because we got rid of our street bikes. And she loved those bikes, of course, because we had lights on them and everything. I might can insert a clip of them, and I'll put it somewhere here. It'll be somewhere. I'll show you what they look like. But yeah, my 6-year-old, she was devastated that we sold them and didn't understand why we were getting rid of them. And she was having a very difficult day that day. But she has since grown to love the bikes that we have now because she's excited because she's ready to get on them and ride them too. T Hill, we're back again. You asked another question. Let's see what this one says. What other bikes have you ridden? If you weren't able to ride a Harley, what bike would you ride? So, considering I've only owned, this is my third bike that I've ever owned. My first 2 bikes were both ZX10s. I had a 2004 and then I had a 2005. And they, like I said, they were both ZX10s. I love both of those bikes. Didn't have any issues with them. They did good by me and I did good by them. As far as I already gave you the story as to why we got rid of it. But if I had it still, I would probably still try to ride it, but it's just no time to ride 2 bikes. So it was like no point of keeping it. But I did love those bikes. Let me answer the second part of the question. I don't remember what it was. If you weren't able to ride a Harley, what bike would you ride? I would go to what I know, and that would be my ZX10. So I'm sure that would be what I would be riding. Mark Walters, here's your question. Why did you pay... Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read, y'all. I did not say why did you nothing. What did you pay, and did you negotiate the price for your Road Glide Special 2021? Will you do any customizations, stage 1 or 2? So, of course, when we went to go buy our bikes, we were buying 2. So, of course, they were offering a great deal for us, and they did not want us to walk out that door, especially getting 2 bikes. So, we did not pay MSRP price. So, we got a good deal for it. We got it under. As far as, and it's just one of those things you just have to shop around. and see who's going to give you the better deal. But they definitely looked out for us. And considering that they had to go hunt my bike down, I knew they really wanted our business. Will I do any customizations? Yes, I will. More of the cosmetic things I'll do, like changing out my windscreen, getting new handlebars that I keep talking about, like doing my highway pegs. I do want to get a custom seat at some point. It's not right now. Backrest. So I have several things I'm going to do. But as far as doing like motor work, doing stage 1, 2, and etc., I haven't really like looked into that right now, of course, because I just want to, get as comfortable as I can on my bike, the way it is now. But I'm sure maybe eventually I'll get there. But as of right now, changing out, like I said, to go to a different stage is not really like what I plan to do right now. And I say that now, and I could change my mind, the next year, however. But as of right now, no. Irvin Wallace. Hey, did you try the Street Glide before making a decision on the Road Glide? And if so, what made the Road Glide your choice? The Road Glide is the only only Harley that I've ever rode on. So, like I said, when I rode on my father-in-law's, when I rode his, that was pretty much the first time I ever rode one, and I was pretty stuck on it because I always looked at a Street Glide. I looked at that as well, but I was so concerned about, because the fairing is everything is attached, and as opposed to on the Road Glide, we all know that the fairing is fixed. So I was like, oh, that bike's gonna be too heavy for me to turn, because I got to turn everything with it. So that was my main thing. I was going back and forth about getting a Road Glide, but I'm not upset in my decision. I love it, and I'm sticking with Road Glides. Nothing against Street Glides. But yeah, like I said, I have nothing against Street Glide, because I actually know a female that rides one. Shout out to Shay, premium of K92. She rides a Street Glide, and she handles it very well. So kudos to her. Here we go with some more questions. I didn't think it was going to be this many questions, but it's definitely a lot of questions. Let's see here. Jimbo 231, Jim. Your question is, were either of you or your husband in the military, or are you just naturally from Fayetteville, North Carolina? Well, neither one of us were in the military, of course. My husband, his parents were in the military. Mine weren't. I just stumbled across here. My mom decided to move here. I'm from a very small town. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it, but guess what? I'm going to go ahead and put them on the map. It's called Harrells, North Carolina. Y'all look it up. It's very, very tiny. But that's exactly where I'm from. And, of course, my mom wanted to move, and I ended up here in Fayetteville. But I've been here majority of my life, so it's pretty much what I know. So this is where I've been. This is where I continue to be. I don't have any desire to want to live anywhere else, because I love it here. But I do go visit other places. So, yeah, no complaints at all. Roger Jones. Hello, Tiffany. I hope all is well, but I have some questions for you. What got you into riding bikes? I think I pretty much kind of answered that one. I'm trying not to say the same thing over and over, so I'm kind of skimming some of these questions. How do you and your husband meet? My husband and I said, let's just say we go to the same church. It's kind of like how we kind of were introduced to one another. He was supposed to be at church, and he was at church looking at me, guys. All right. Who's been riding bikes longer? I think I've answered. Yeah, of course, my husband. Next question is from Reginald Williams. Says, how about something along the lines of road trip to location where others are gathered for competition, fun, and overall brother and sister two-wheel happiness? Something different from all the other YouTubers. So, yeah, I see you kind of broke it down a little bit. So what I would say for this one, yeah, that might be something interesting. I can one day, or, you know, sometimes, you know, go plug in or go seek out fun facts about bike riding and discovering things like, you know, you don't expect for people to kind of really know too much of, or people really research upon. So yeah, doing some trivia, some fun facts, something like that. I you know, I'm here for it. Like I said, I'm taking all you guys' suggestions and trying to, you know, keep the good content coming for you guys and keep it exciting, because like I always say, I don't have a channel if I don't have y'all. So I'm definitely trying to give y'all what y'all looking for. So that might be something I could do, Reginald. I have a question from Extreme X. Are you the only child? I get asked that quite a bit. Do I act like a brat or something, y'all? So, no, I am not the only child. I am the oldest of my crew, but I'm not the only child. But I am the only girl. I have no sisters. Closest sister I have is my sister-in-law. But other than that, I don't have any biological sisters. So, I'm the only girl, but I'm not the only child. I get asked that quite often. Today has definitely been a little eventful day. Thank you guys for the questions y'all have dropped down in the comments, and I hope I answered them the best I could, and you guys got what you were looking for on these questions. Oh, hold up. I'm about to skip some. All right, here's some. Someone asks, what is, let me pronounce this. Gianri? Look, I'm just going to spell it, and you can correct me. GIANRI05. And the question is, what is your preferred carry setup when riding more than an hour? So you want to know, like, how do I conceal carry when riding? Pretty much, there's no particular way or anything that I change from my everyday carry that I do. Of course, I have my one specific gun, my SIG, that I prefer to carry. And I don't have to change the position or anything of wherever I place it. It definitely stays there. Doesn't bother me. It's definitely already in a comfortable position. So that really, I don't really have to do too much for that. You know, I've been answering questions quite a bit today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely make sure you guys roll over to Everyday Faye. She's another YouTuber, and she's riding a Road King. So make sure you guys roll over, check out her video. We had an interview today, so I answered questions there. So if I hadn't gotten to your question, or if you had some questions to ask me, maybe I answered them in her video. So we had a little chat today, and it was pretty cool. And she's a pretty cool rider. So make sure you guys roll over, like I said, to her channel and check her out. Everyday Faye, and her husband rides as well. His channel is Land Shark Chronicles. So make sure you guys check them out as well. Yeah, we're all in it together. You know, bike riding is something that brings people together. So make sure you guys check them out. So I think I have covered all the questions here that were asked of me. So I hope you guys did y'all part by leaving me questions, and I hope I did my part by answering them. So like I always say, make sure you guys like the video, comment the video, thumbs up the video. Make sure you guys like the video. Matter of fact, go ahead and like it now before the video ends. And make sure you guys continue to leave me comments, and I'm going to continue to make the content for you guys. I hope you guys love me calling y'all Tip Squad, because you're definitely my squad, and I'm definitely going to be here for you. Got future plans, you know, for this channel that I'm going to continue to help it grow, continue to do things. I mean, I want you guys to be a part of my life, just like I'm trying to be a part of yours. So, you know, like while I'm out, I'm always trying to meet subscribers. So if you guys see me, please say something to me. I'm working on trying to get some things that I can pass out to you guys, so when you run into me. So please look for that. I'm working on that for a future endeavor here. But other than that, you know, it's me, Tiffany Renee. Like I said, you can call me Tip. Some people call me Tip. Call me Tiffany, Tiff, however you want to do it. It's all the same person, but you guys are always going to be my tip squad. And I'm always going to be here for you guys. So until next video, like this video, come back, and make sure you subscribe. So welcome back, my subscribers, my new ones. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, and come back and see me. Love you guys. Bye.